for the past week and a half, I've been trying to get myself to go and clean the loft on my shed every single day. Before bed, I would tell myself, I'm going to wake up, get this done, and then go outside and clean up the loft, or at least take one thing down. But for some reason, I keep procrastinating. I keep putting it off for some reason. And I don't know why. I don't know what is up with me. But today is the day I'm going to actually do it. So yeah, I'm just gonna do it now. That's the goal today, to just take one thing down from the loft and throw it away. And so yeah, I'm gonna put my mask on and we're gonna get started today. And hopefully by the time I take one thing down, I'll feel motivated enough to do more stuff. I've got a bunch of wood in here. These 2x4s are going to be used to make some sawhorses eventually. So yeah, that's going to be a pretty fun project, making really simple sawhorses. So yeah, right after I put my mask on, I slipped and fell because there's just a bunch of ice right here. So I grabbed my shovel and I just like dumped a bunch of snow on the ice, so everything is not slippery anymore. But my knee just hurts like hell right now. All right, so all I need is the light turned on, my ladder. Let's see here. Got this. There you go. Light is turned on and things should be good. Look at all this. This right here looks like fresh poop. Look at all this mice poop. Holy shit. We're taking all this stuff down. Holy crap. It is so incredibly filthy up there. See, this is one of the reasons why I just don't want to do this. Oh my God. Yeah, this is really mentally draining. Like, I spent so much time, effort, and money building this shed, and then I have all this stuff that I was trying to store away, and here comes all of the mice and rodents and animals that come in and just destroys everything. There's like mice poop and pee just all over the loft. And like the craziest thing is I didn't even imagine that mice would be able to get up on the loft like that. Like they somehow managed to climb up all this stuff right here on the walls and managed to get up on the loft and like live up there and just totally destroy it. Like all this stuff, there's poop and pee all over it. Boy, is this a really hard lesson learned. Oh man. Like, I know now that if I get my property to build my shed or build my home or whatever, and make sure that I double check everything, make sure that it is like animal proof. Like, I don't have anyone to blame but myself for this issue here, because I know like the back door was completely open, you know. Other than that, other than the back door, there's no other way for mice to get in. I should have just nailed it shut. If I only spent like 1 hour or something just nailing the back door shut completely, I wouldn't have had this problem, because there is no other way for mice to get in. Like the squirrels did some damage also, but the mice were the biggest issue, because I think what the squirrels did was they just came in here to eat and then they left. Instead, the mice, they come in here, they eat, poop, sleep, pee, and rinse and repeat. That's what they did in here. They made this their home. But after like moving things around up there, I'm not seeing any like signs of mice though. Like, I'm not seeing them run around or anything. So I don't know if they're up there or not, or maybe I smoked them out and they all died. I don't know, but it looks like there's fresh poop up there. So I don't know. And I have my traps set up still. Pulled all of this stuff out. I'm gonna try to clean this up. The rest, I don't know. The rest up there, I'm gonna save it for tomorrow. Like, I'm just gonna get rid of all of this right now, because I don't want Raven coming out here sniffing all this. This is my deer hide. I am very, very surprised that they did not eat this. Like, this deer hide would have been perfect food for them to eat, but they didn't eat it. That's cool. So yeah, this is like 3 years old now, I think. This is the deer hide that John gave me from JDS Outdoors. He gave this to me about 3-4 years ago. And yeah, I am surprised that the mice didn't chew holes in this. It looks still intact completely. So all I need to do now, because this is raw hide, is just soak it and then tan it. So yeah, I'm going to just clear all of this up, throw stuff away. The rest of the loft, I'm going to put a GoPro on and see if I can get like a first-person view of everything and show you how bad it is. So this bag right here is a pillow and a blanket. And I saw that one section had like a hole, and it was a perfect hole that went in. And I guarantee that the squirrels were coming up here, going into the hole and just using it as their den. Mice may have used this too. I don't know, but I'm going to throw this away. What's really gross about this also is it stinks and it reeks of like pee. And it's like frozen also. And so like it's super stiff and gross. Oh, yeah, I can see all of the frozen pea that's right here now. Oh, that's gross. I can still smell it. I'm gonna take some snow and like put it on top. Oh, yeah. See, you can kind of see there's yellow right there. That's like frozen pea that was on like the bag and on the blanket. Ah, I can still smell it, yeah. Okay. This way Raven doesn't like do too, this way Raven isn't too curious. Hopefully. There you go. That covers it up. Yeah, I need more bags. Got a whole box of bags. So I have some tents of mine up here. I don't know if I can salvage them or not, or if the mice have gone in and like destroyed them. I don't want to deal with this right now, so I'm just gonna toss them in the bag. I have charcoal, I have wood pellets, I have a sleeping bag, and a few other random stuff that I'm just gonna toss. But I'll put this on. This is my motherboard stuff. What the hell? They ate the cap. This is my hat. And they ate the plastic. Jeez. I can use this. Oh no. There's hickory. Sleeping bag. It still looks okay, but I'm just gonna toss it. I don't care. This thing that you saw, this right here is an air mattress pump. What I plan on doing with this pump is I can just turn it on, it'll just blow air. I can attach a tube to this so I can direct air at a certain direction for like blacksmithing or something. So I can turn this into sort of like a really cheap makeshift forge or something. Yeah, I'm keeping this. Hopefully it still works. Let me show you something that I'm pretty upset about also. So this box here, from the looks of it, it looks like a box of like video games and stuff that I have. Yeah, a box of PlayStation 3 games and stuff. And PS4 games. So Tales of Berseria, Shadows of the Damned, Tales of Graces, Tales of Exilia, Metal Gear. Yeah, this is the Metal Gear Solid HD collection. We've got the Guided Fate Paradox. A lot of the Atelier series games. Atelier Totori, Atelier Eshka and Laji, Eternal Sonata, Tales of Vesperia, Metal Gear Solid 4 on the PS3, Ni no Kuni, Atelier Asia. I collected a lot of the Atelier games. Tales of Exilia 2, Odin Sphere. Yeah, all of these games. Oh, Heavenly Sword on the PS3. Heavenly Sword was my very first PlayStation 3 game. And I got the PlayStation 3 with Heavenly Sword, which is cool. I still have it. But you might see all this right here. See? This is all rice. And all of this right here. And so yeah, from the looks of it, the mice got in here and they've been stowing away all of the rice in here. These are all my old like drawing art books and stuff like that. This is Ni no Kuni's like guide, I think. Yeah. And then I've got Robot. This is here. How to draw manga, female characters. Look at all this. I used to draw a lot and these were actually really useful. I've got Atlas, Odin Sphere. Oh man, this is really nice. Holy crap. Yeah, this is very nice. Look at all that. Yeah, I love this. But yeah, look at all that. There's like, oh man. See, I have all of these. These are really good, just art books. I got the old original Metal Gear on the Nintendo. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know I had this game. Wait, what? Oh, I do remember now. The Witch and the 100 Knight. This game was okay. I was really disappointed with this game because it got to a point in the game where it was just so massive. Like the maps were so big and all you did was run around most of the time and it was just annoying to play. I was really disappointed in this game. Uncharted 2 Among Thieves is one of the best games ever. Ratchet and Clank was surprisingly, amazingly good. We got Ni no Kuni, Atelier Asia. This is the first Atelier game that I got that kind of got me hooked. So Atelier Rorona. This was a really funny game. Artanelico Koga. Yeah, this is a really funny game because it was full of fan service. But it was a good game too. Yeah, Monster Book of Manga. Shonen Manga. Super Manga Matrix. Yeah, I used to draw a lot. This is sort of like, yeah, this is bringing back a ton of nostalgia. Oh, look at this. This right here is bleach. I used to be a big bleach fan too. Look at that. But holy crap. Just look at all that. There's a bunch of mice poop in here and rice. So one thing that I can't really comprehend about mice, and what I don't really understand, is why mice poop and pee where they store their food. So like, as you can see, there's a bunch of rice in that box, right? But there's poop all over the place also. Out of all the other animals that I kind of interact with, most, if not all of them, poop and pee in different areas than they eat and sleep. So like, people make pigs out to be really, really dirty, but they're actually not. Pigs are very intelligent animals, and they're like really clean actually. Like, look it up, watch some videos about pigs. Like, they poop and pee in specific areas, and they do things to keep themselves clean. They want to be clean. Same with like dogs and cats, you know. Cats, they poop and pee in a specific place, and they don't poop and pee where they eat. Same with dogs, you know. They have this innate like ability to understand that poop and pee is not clean and it's not good. And so they avoid pooping and peeing where they sleep and where they eat. But based off of like what I have seen from all of these mice, is that they poop and pee in the same place where they eat. And like, why would they store away food and poop in their stored away food? That makes no sense to me. You know, that makes no sense. The squirrels, they've caused destruction, but it doesn't seem like they poop and pee, you know, in the same place. I don't even know what like squirrel poop looks like even, but I can probably guarantee it's a lot bigger than the mice poop that I see here all the time. All right, well, I am going to pull this box out and toss it. There you go. We're going to toss this box. I'm going to clean up a little bit more, and I think I'm going to be done for this evening. Tomorrow I'm going to wake up and hopefully I like get past this rut. I think today was sort of like that push that I needed to really continue this. And so I finally like started. And so yeah, tomorrow I'm going to wake up, I'm going to pull down like the capless bottles that are up there, like the water bottles that don't have any caps. That just blows my mind. I don't even know why. All right, before we transition to the next day, I want to show you what is up there right now and how it looks like right now. Oh my God. Don't even know what that is. Probably a nest. But look at all of this. This is fucking poop. Like, the poop over here looks huge. And it looks fresh. And that bag up there, I think, was charcoal, but it's all like torn up or something. I don't even know what's going on over there. These are bottles, water bottles, and every single one has the cap missing. Like, I have that over there and this over here. I have a bunch of stuff here, more poop. I'm gonna be just pulling all of this stuff down tomorrow. The water is coming down tomorrow. All of this, I think I should be good tomorrow. Tomorrow, everything up here is coming down because I want to clear up this spot and this area so that I can have an idea of where mice might be, if they're even in here anymore. It doesn't seem like the mice are in here anymore. But what I have seen is mice finding ways to climb up and around in the area, you know, and they were able to climb up my sword, climb up here and stuff, and then they were able to climb all the way up here, and they use this sword here, or maybe even these bottles up here. They were able to get up to here, and then they were able to jump enough and use like the cracks and stuff right here, you know, to climb up onto the loft, because right here it is open. Like this leads up to the loft, but it's completely open. I don't have it closed off. And so, yeah, the mice were figuring out ways to climb up and up onto the loft up here, and then they kind of just made the area up here their home. And as far as the squirrels go, they come in through there. All right, so I'm gonna see you tomorrow. So here's the transition. It's been a whole freaking month. It's been a solid month since you last saw me in the last clip. Here's some updates. So everything is pretty much swept up. Let me show you. Look at that. Look how beautiful this looks. Everything's just taken off the shelves, swept up. I gotta be careful over here because it's still like, there's a lot of mice pee here that's like has vapor coming off of it. Everything is swept up down here. Got some stuff here. I'm not sure how much you can see. I have my tripod up like this. But there's nothing up here anymore. And this corner here was where they were nesting. It reeks right here, and I'm going to clean that up in a little bit. Over here, this is just all the stuff that I have sitting over here for now. Oh, this right here is the back door, and it's sealed up completely. Finally, it's finally sealed up so the mice can't get in. The squirrels might still be able to get in, but I haven't seen squirrels attempt to get in the shed anymore, so I'm not really sure. And people are saying mice can still climb up through here, but I haven't seen any signs of that either. But yeah, all of this right here, these is basically like my backdrop, you know, the shelving and stuff like that where I sit in front of. There was so much poop, and there's still a ton of poop here. Like in the cracks and stuff in the back there, there's still poop here. But yeah, I tried to do my best to clean up everything. But yeah, it's very nice. But this area right here, this is the problem area, and we're gonna fix that in a little bit here. So yeah, there has been a lot of progress done in the shed here. It took me several days, and I didn't record any of it. And it's because I am a content creator. I'm constantly thinking about making content on every little bit and piece of thing that I do. And I like to document, you know, but sometimes it's exhausting, and it's just unmotivating. The idea of setting up a camera and then just going to work and cleaning something, you know, I don't know. It doesn't motivate me to want to go clean stuff. And having to also mentally like think about where I should position the camera and how I should film, what I should say and stuff like that. I ended up deciding to just be like, F it, I'm just going to clean the shed. I just need to do that because I don't need to make content of me cleaning the shed, really. And I know that people want to see it, you know, people love seeing the cleaning process. They love to see the before and after. But it was a challenge to make it interesting, and then it was also a challenge to just want to do it. And so I ended up just cleaning and got shit done instead of just moping around and waiting for me to feel motivated, you know? And so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna clean it. I don't need to film it because I can film other stuff later, you know? When like the shed is clean, when everything is like fixed, and when I own the shed again, you know, when I take this back from all the mice, then that's when I can make more content in the shed, you know, and around the shed, and I can make other types of content. I don't need to keep making content of me cleaning the shed. And so that's why like the past month took me so long to get all of this done. And I've been working on other projects too. I've been germinating seeds and trying to figure out what I want my garden to be like. And I've been thinking about raising quail and other animals and stuff like that. And there's so many projects that I want to do. And I want to make knives. I have everything I need right now, like right now, to make a knife. And I want to start that, and I want to do it. There's also making maple syrup. I have like 4 or 5 gallons of maple sap that I've collected so far in the past like couple of weeks, and I want to start boiling it and make maple syrup. And so, yeah, there's been a ton of work, and I have like 5, 6 trash bags from just stuff that I've like collected from the shed that I'm throwing away. There's so much junk. Well, it's not junk. It's just so much stuff that I can't salvage, and just stuff that was destroyed because of the mice. And so, yeah, like I said several times in the video, like, hey, this is a hard lesson learned. But yeah, I feel so refreshed. I feel so great. Like, I feel like myself now. Oh, and it's April now. It's freaking April. It's a whole month after, so it's April now. And Raven made it through March without any hiccups, without any problems. I'm not sure if I've mentioned it. Let me see here. But pretty much the last 7 years, something happens in March. Like, March has always been an unlucky month for me and Raven. If anything, even before Raven, something happens in March that is just unlucky. Something just bad happens. Even in the past 10 years, you know, something happens to me even, you know. And so, but every year of Raven's life that I've been with her, in March, something bad happened. And last year, that was her ACL tear in her knee. The year before was like a GI tract issue. Year before was another GI tract issue. And then the very, very first year of her life, she had mange. And so, yeah, she's been through so much. Raven's been, she's such a sweet girl, but she's been through so much. And I didn't want anything to happen this year, you know, this March. And so I kind of laid low. I didn't really document or film or do a whole ton of stuff. That's why I was kind of AWOL on YouTube for a while. And because I was trying to take care of Raven and make sure that nothing happens. We did like a blood panel, a stool panel, and just did her usual like annual checkup and stuff. And Raven's looking like great. And her knee is healing very well also. It doesn't look like there's any onset of like arthritis right now. It doesn't seem like her bones are grinding up against each other or anything. And so that's really good. But she is going to have arthritis probably in that knee eventually. But I'm just glad that it's not like here yet. And her muscle is kind of regaining like strength and everything in that hind leg also. And so, yeah, I mean, my doctor says that Raven's doing good. And so, yeah, it's April now and nothing freaking happened. And so I'm so happy. And so we made it through like our bad luck month. But it's April now, it's raining currently. There's still snow everywhere. And everything's just slush and stuff. But I think we might get another like snowstorm and then it'll be it. But things are moving along. And I think the way I'm feeling also, like all this positivity, has to do with the daylight savings and all of that, like time changing BS also. Because when the time changed, it took me a long time to get used to having more time again. Because during the winter, around like 4 or 5 o'clock, that's when my day kind of ends. Because that's when the sun starts setting and like sun sets. And I just don't do anything else throughout the entire day. But for a good 2 weeks, I was still like in that like time frame and that sort of rhythm, and it just felt so weird having an extra like 3-4 hours during the day. Like now, like I think it's like 6-7, yeah, it's like 6:30 right now, and there's still daylight, and there's going to be daylight out till like maybe 7, maybe even 8 now, and like in a couple of months we'll have daylight till like 9 even, or even 10. And so I've gained so much more time throughout the day, and I'm more motivated to do stuff. Like cleaning the shed has been during like the 6-7 o'clock time. And during the winter, I wouldn't have done that because everything was dark and I didn't want to be out here. That's just the update now. I don't even know if people are going to get to this point of the video, you know, because the video, the first half of the video was like last month, and it was like half of the video, and then this is a month later. So I don't know. I might chop this up for TikTok and stuff, but I am feeling great, and I've got so many things that I want to do. There's so many things, and I'm gonna try to get all of this done, you know, first. And I don't need to show you everything that I'm doing. I just want to show you like the really interesting, good, fun things that I'm doing. But I still might do these vlogs. But yeah, let's get this sprayer out real quick, and I'll just do that. I'll spray like this corner with urine removal, and we'll see what ends up happening. Yeah, let's get started. So I got this right here. It's the Zep urine remover, and I just got this today on Amazon. I'm going to try to put links to the Amazon products that I purchased down below now. I'm going to try to do that more often because it is another form of like income, and it is another way for you to support me as a content creator and support the channel. So if you're interested in this item, this sprayer, there's a link down in the description or in the comments on where you can get this. It's a affiliate link. It'll bring you to Amazon, and then if you make a purchase within like 24 hours or something of this product, I'll get commissions for it, and without any extra cost to you. And if you end up like even like putting in other items or taking this item off and then purchasing other items too, I still get commissions for those other items. And so it's really cool. It's so like if you end up buying any Amazon products at all, you can click on any of my Amazon links, and then I'll still get credit for any of your other Amazon purchases, and that helps support this channel. And so yeah, I'm going to try to talk more about the stuff that I buy. I'm a very avid like Amazon purchaser, and so yeah, I'll talk more about all my Amazon products that I buy. But basically, I'm gonna undo this right here like that. This I'm just gonna pour in. I'm not filling it up all the way. I'm just filling it up to like the half-gallon mark. And then you just screw this on, get this tight. There's one more thing that I want to mention. I have like a scratchy throat, and I've been coughing, and I don't necessarily feel sick though, but I feel like a cold is on the way, you know. But I've been doing everything I can to kind of fight it, like immune boosting like foods and stuff like that, you know, ginger, garlic, honey, and all of that, to make sure that I'm not getting sick. I don't, and like all of this cleanup literally happened like 3-4 days ago. And so I did have my mask on, I was careful, but up on the loft, I was sweeping it. I was sweeping up all the poop. And what I should have done was I should have wet the area first and then sweeped it up. Like sprayed water over it or disinfectant or something, you know. But I didn't do that. But I had my mask on. In a P100 mask would have been able to like filter out all the particulates and all of the viruses and bacteria, and I should be fine. I think my scratchy throat is mostly because I was eating rice or something and like a small like grain got stuck in my throat, and then that just irritated my throat and like I was coughing and stuff like that. I think that was the reason. But yeah, I'm trying to be careful and make sure that I don't end up with hantavirus. All right, got this. Now I just pump. There you go, good. And now this nozzle here, you can adjust it so that it's either a spray or it's like a stream. So twisting it tighter, you get a spray. Oh yeah, we're ready to go. I really should have like my GoPro for this part, but don't have it right now. But I'm just gonna oh, wow. You see it foaming like that? Let me see if you guys see that. God, the door won't stay open. So all that white that you see is probably the urine. It's probably reacting with this chemical. Like I'm spraying up here and it's not foaming like that. That's crazy. So I'm just gonna let it soak. Then I've got all of this right here. So yeah, I'm going to be using this and spending time just spraying down the entire shed. There are parts that I know that has more like urine, and so I'm going to use this for that. But for the rest of the stuff, I think I'm going to change this liquid out to the disinfectant that I have, and use that to clean up everything else. But yeah, once this soaks in, I should wipe it and everything, but I feel like I don't really need to do that right now. It's just gonna soak into the wood, kill off all the smell and kill all the bacteria and stuff, because we still are getting freezing temperatures in Minnesota. So tonight this might actually freeze anyways, but I'm going to have to wait until it gets a little bit warmer to be able to really soak everything down and then wipe things down. Once I get that done, I'll start painting everything in the inside of the shed too. The loft, I thought that it was going to be a good idea to just remove everything and just take it down. But I think what I'm going to do is I really am just going to paint it, and I'm just going to paint it and seal up everything. And yeah, hopefully that saves my shed. But yeah, let's hope I don't die from hantavirus. That's been a concern for the past couple of days. But based off of my understanding of that virus and how I've protected myself so far, I should be fine. But yeah, in the next couple of days, I'm just gonna work on the shed and do other stuff. I have a bunch of other videos that I need to edit and upload. So there was like 3, 4, maybe even 5 videos that I needed to like edit and upload for YouTube, but I just didn't because I was still in that whole like March is a bad luck month sort of mentality, and so I didn't do anything. And so yeah, you will start seeing more updates, more videos soon because things are getting a lot better. All right, I'll see you in the next video.